Okay, time for today's plans. Speed up.
The River Constabulary is located south of the city. From what I remember, it used to be a large Navy building. When the Navy moved to the eastern estuary, the building was transferred to the Constabulary.
The Constabulary itself is a new system led by the Navy, approved by the royal families, and paid for by corporate investments.
I do wonder how the Chief Inspector will fare now that the Navy is applying pressure, especially given that the police force was already unstable to begin with.
Giddy up, horsey. hid this here. Reset the board. It's all in vain. Excellent. We've arrived at the River Constabulary.
I can only imagine what the situation inside must be like. If the Navy superintendent has taken charge. Ah, it's Chief Inspector Lauren.
Let's go ask him. How did it fare, Chief Inspector?
It fared poorly. The Navy thinks we're bumbling and intends to interfere. They're steamrolling us, especially in the matter where I sought out your assistance. They regard it as a transgression.
Our current case shares similarities with the Nameless Ashes case. There's a piece of evidence that I'm interested in. No matter what happens, I need to re-examine that corpse.
I understand, but...
You again? The civilians passing by the place. Chief Inspector Lauren, as a member of the constabulary, please look to the propriety of your decorum.
A simple misunderstanding, Superintendent Rex. I was just venting to a friend, given the recent pressure on the force. Anyway, head off. We'll grab a pint or two afterwards. Always picking up at the small stuff, while the real issues get swept under the rug. We have a leaky second-floor window on the east side, and people sneaking into the evidence room. Nobody cares about that.
A leaky window. Take it up with logistics. You know full well I'm in charge of the patrols.
At once. You're doing a stellar job. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Chief Inspector Lauren is right. There is an open window. Master Detective, are you really doing this?
Yes, and I'll need you to stay outside and watch my back.
Understood. I've got you covered.
The Navy only sent help because the crime rate's still through the roof. Help? They're just making it worse. And that crime rate? We're not knights.
Plenty of time for idle chatter, but not for patrols, huh?
All right, we're going.
They say the slayer of nobles is on the move again. Best we stay well clear of noble affairs, if you ask me.
Safe.
The chief assigned me the werewolf from the ceremony. Oh, what am I supposed...
This is the place. This is the right evidence cabinet. Locked. Standard Chubb 3-lever mechanism. Shouldn't be too difficult. Decor's turning. The body's badly charred and in fragments. I can't take it all with me. That left arm. There appears to be something there. Best bring it back for a closer look. Now I must leave with the evidence. The constables have yet to clear the cardboard boxes for moving a miscellany away. A constable's notebook with a composite drawing of a suspect. Hold on. This actually looks like a minimalist version of Rex. A notebook for a canine trainer. Writings include, "Kissed the dog on the nose. It has a warm belly. Wanna take it home with me?"
Have you heard? It's not just the werewolves. There are thieves around.
The chief's breathing down our necks for more arrests. But it's easier said than done.
Someone's on the stairs. Best be careful. Good. The exit is not too far away. Bother. The main entrance is blocked. I must find another way.
Over here. The superintendent was just at the front entrance on his rounds, so I circled around to wait for you.
Nicely done. You made the right call.
Did you find the evidence?
Take these, quickly.
I'm sure you understand it's our duty to arrest trespassers.
We don't have to be enemies.
I'm afraid we're long past that. You broke the rules. Choke him!
Radar attack! Enliven your spirits a bit.
Implementing Plan B. Nevermore.
Oh, no, you don't.
It's all in vain.
Now it's my shift. Catch your breath.
Here comes the fire! Flamethrower at the ready.
All in vain.
Burn it all down.
At your service, patron. Do behave yourself. You owe me a cocktail shaker.
Reset the board. I warned you.
Here comes the fire.
Let's leave it at that. You're strong, but your heavy weapon is holding you back. A nimble combat style would suit you more.
Again!
Sir! The werewolf who attacked the float has escaped!
What?
The stabilizer failed to work. It went berserk. We couldn't keep it down.
Lead the way!
Are you all right? I'm sorry. I'm no good in a fight. At least the superintendent has gone. Do you think he might come after you?
Suppose he does. I'll manage. Where's the evidence?
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I was in such a rush to escape that I didn't notice the puddle. I slipped. The remains broke apart and fell into the water along with the photographs. They're ruined, and it's all my fault. This whole venture wasted. We'll have to think of another way.
No matter. I'll have to call in some help. While there's little to work with, she is skilled enough that she should be able to glean something useful.
What? Oh, I mean, that's wonderful. So does that mean we should go to her right away?
Of course, let's not waste time. We should set off immediately. The woman who posed as an applicant. What's she doing here?
Fancy meeting you here, Detective. You two seem to have undergone quite an adventure.
And why are you here, of all places?
It pleased me to see you fight the Navy man, and your form in combat was most admirable. But alas, I'm a lady who keeps her word. I broke a few fur balls out at the celebration as a distraction. Quite the trick, if I do say so myself.
You're helping me. Why?
Because you're most pleasing to the eye. And upholding contractual terms is a rule in our profession.
Contractual terms? Whose deal are you trying to honor?
Well, a client's info is supposed to be confidential. If we could get information by simply asking questions, why would we need detectives? Or detective assistants?
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Detective, if it's answers you seek, why not see if your clever little assistant can help you uncover my client's identity? And if by then you fancy teaming up with me, well, do drop by, won't you?
How odd. Master Detective, we should pick up the pace and get the remains examined.
If memory serves, the clinic is at the intersection not too far away.
Dayfair Way is along that direction. People call it the Forgotten District.
I suppose physicians find no fault with that. The place will be away from noise and clamour. This is it, the corner clinic. My old friend runs this establishment.
We're to examine the remains at a clinic. I thought they were for those needing a physician.
She is a physician. Anatomy is her specialty. She knows how to make the dead talk.
Will she help?
We've known each other since we were children, and our friendship runs deep. She never fails to help me whenever I ask. And let's ask her to change your bandages while we're at it.
Oh dear. That's very kind of you, Master Detective, but I can take care of this minor inconvenience on my own. I tend to become quite anxious at clinics. Just the thought of visiting a physician unsettles me. I'm afraid I must take my leave. Good luck with your friend. I shall await you at the office.
She doesn't like visiting doctors. Why is that? Either way, the priority now is to glean information from the remains. Time to head inside. The place seems well cleaned and smells of disinfectants. That's the clinic. I'll get thrown out if I show up empty-handed. Better prepare a small gift for her.
Don't touch anything. You better find yourself a seat.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
Sit.
Ship?
I said don't touch my things and find yourself a seat. 3 long years. You finally found your way back.
I have a rather unique sample here from a case I'm working on. Given your experience with autopsies, I'd like your help in examining it.
Incredible way to greet someone after disappearing for 3 years. Didn't expect the first line to be, I'm working on a case. I'm actually curious now. Do you still remember my name?
I've got money to pay you with, Doc Ferrara.
I'm not in the mood for humor. Your first line should be, it's been quite a while, Firtho.
This case is important. I need your help to examine these remains.
Not a chance. Who do you take me for? You vanished for 3 years without so much as a word, and now you return with a corpse in tow expecting me to examine it. You didn't even bother with a proper greeting.
Oh. Well, how are you faring these days?
Someone stole my cargo.
Yes?
A mob of gangsters stole my cargo. Bring me back my cargo, and I'll consider doing that autopsy.
What was stolen from you?
You owe me an answer. Yes or no?
Certainly. I'll go look for it.
The gangsters usually loiter around the Dayfair Way intersection. Look around the place for clues of their activities.
Intersection. Got it.
City gangs grew in size these past years. Be careful. Don't let them bring you to my place in a body bag.
Don't worry. I can still handle a few hooligans. According to Firtho, traces of gang activities can be found at the intersection. How has business been these past years?
All right, I suppose. Compared with disobedient patients, I far prefer the dead. They at least make no fuss. Still, I must take on the occasional patient to pay the rent.
You prescribe nothing poisonous, I hope.
No. If they die, I just end up with more work on my hands.
How has business been these past years?
What's she doing?
Someone has made off with the doctor's cargo from the corner clinic. Have you seen any sign of it?
The corner clinic?
Now that's odd. Okay, time for today's plans.
What's your business?
Dr. Firtho is missing her cargo. Have you heard anything of it?
Firtho? No, please, don't take me in.
The reactions are rather unexpected. There's another one over there.
Why are you looking at me funny?
A doctor's cargo hat.
Doctor? No! No!
Firtho seems to have garnered quite a reputation. I'll follow this one to locate the gang's den.
What the hell do you want?
Cargo from the corner clinic. Did your boys take it?
Wait, that bird-beak coroner hired you?
Maybe. And so what?
Keep steady, lads. We have the numbers. Pile on this lousy lout.
So, we're settling this physically? Should have cut the chatter and gone straight to the fighting instead.
We surrender. The cargo's yours. Just take it and leave us.
Got a question for you. You stole Firtho's cargo, yet you're so afraid of her. Why?
Firtho the doctor. She visits this place every night and nabs one of us for her experiments. Everyone who came back was a screaming wreck. Their nightmares wouldn't end. We run things round here, and we've a name to uphold. So we made off with her cargo. Thought it'd put her in her place. Now we know we stepped on the wrong toes. We'll never touch her property again.
Experiments? Regardless, I have the cargo. Time to ask Firtho to help me examine the remains.
Back so soon? Now that's efficient. I'm downstairs. Meet me there.
Show up empty-handed. Better prepare a small gift for her. I have the things you want.
Excellent. Haven't lost your touch, it seems.
So, can we start examining the remains? All right, let me start over. Firtho, for old time's sake, do me a favor and examine the remains for me.
Wasn't so hard now, was it? Come, I've already examined the remains.
Already? I knew you'd help.
Little to go on with remains this battered and charred. All we have is a piece of the arm and a few soaked photographs. Identifying the victim is virtually impossible with this.
Can you identify the victim's sex?
Judging from the pelvic features in the photos, the victim is male.
How old is he?
The pubic symphysis suggests he's likely over 30.
I noticed some foreign matter in the arm.
Surgical pins, metal. The victim likely had surgery after fracturing his arm at some point. I found something that might interest you. The cause of death.
We found clear signs of arson at the scene. Are you suggesting that wasn't the cause of death?
The victim's limbs lay straight in the photographs, rather than bent in a defensive posture. This means that the deceased had no signs of life when the fire started.
You're telling me that he was already dead before he was burned?
Correct. In summary, the deceased is a male over 30. The cause of death remains unknown, though it was certainly not by burning.
An adult male. Grimm's male. But younger. And then there's the fractured left arm. And it wasn't the fire that killed him.
Don't worry, my conclusions should be watertight. Unless the Royal Academy and the centuries of knowledge it accrued have all been mistaken.
I have faith in your judgment. The rest is detective work.
Oh, and I also found a viscous substance on the remains, containing no human tissue.
A viscous substance with no human tissue? I found something similar at the crime scene. Can we figure out its purpose or use?
It must be identified on a proper laboratory table. Alas, this humble clinic of mine is not furnished for this task.
Well, my office is, and it's already unpacked and prepared. I should head back and start the analysis right away.
Hold on. Take this.
What is this?
It's from the cargo you retrieved. A special type of stabilizer. It soothes the mind and suppresses recurring nightmares. I specifically formulated this for you, you know.
I never mentioned my nightmares.
I'm a doctor. I can tell much simply by looking at a patient. For example, the pallor of your face.
Much appreciated, then. By the way, the gangsters told me that you were experimenting on them. What exactly is going on?
Experiments on living subjects. I don't have time for running those.
Many of them were ridden with skin rashes, infected by a highly contagious strain of varicella. Recently, I've been working with the Academy to develop a new kind of serum. It uses weakened pathogens to help the body adapt in advance and build resistance to actual infection. Unfortunately, the only route of administration is via subcutaneous injection. Hence, I had to get hold of a few, restrain them to the bed, and inject them. The good news is that the recent batch proved its worth with an 80% success rate. The spread of the disease has been contained.
Oh, is that so? They do not understand the treatment methods you employ. Such actions may cause them to fear you.
Why fear me? I'm the one helping them avoid the infectious rash.
But you just reminded me how convenient it is to reach them. I have several new medicines, and I do intend to invite them over for a few trials.
And they happen to be a most agreeable lot. You will succeed. Now, if I may, I'm taking my leave for my office.
Dead men don't talk. I beg to differ. I can secure testimonies even from the deceased. Which is why you're here, is it not?
Sylvania's future hinges on many controlled variables. Perhaps you are one of them, Detective.
I hope they offer decent sport. Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns.
Bertho built this operating table herself. It's specifically designed for autopsies. She's extremely passionate about her field of expertise.
Your nightmares, are they due to the airship crash? I told you back then, life is what it is, and death comes to us all, and yet you... never mind. You're as stubborn as they come, and you wouldn't listen anyway.
Society is a system of chaos. What links seemingly unrelated fragments together may be logic, but it could also be illusions or conspiracies. The results of the autopsy contradict the witness's testimony. If the witness did not lie, then there is only one possibility. Back to the lab table then, to verify my hypothesis.
Master Detective, I finally found you! I tried visiting Chief Inspector Lauren, but he wasn't at the constabulary. So I went to the detective's office to look for you, but you weren't there either.
Looking for me? Tell me, what's happening?
There's someone I know. His name is Grimm. He's a journalist around my age. Brown cap, straw-colored hair. Sure, a person in the know told me there's been another murder in the city. The victim happens to be... Grimm. Master Detective, you seem to know something about this case. Can you tell me if he really died?
Well...
Oh, thank goodness. I knew that cunning dodger wouldn't die so easily. He still owes me plenty of tips. Master Detective, there's something... It could be really important. Just yesterday, Grimm secretly told me that he was investigating a super important case on his own. He even found the key evidence.
Key evidence?
He didn't tell me what it was. But just yesterday, he told me that he hid it in the safest and most unthinkable place. Master Detective, this is all I know. I hope this tidbit can help you out. If you find the truth, please get it published in the papers.
Grimm was on a criminal case. Now, that's an unexpected finding. But this also proves my approach to be correct. I just need one more piece of the puzzle. Stop. Hours. One, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Society is a system of chaos. What links seemingly unrelated fragments together may be logic, but it could also be illusions or conspiracies. One, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Society is a system of chaos. What links seemingly unrelated fragments together may be logic, but it could also be illusions or conspiracies.
I've got more to tell. I didn't expect him to launch a sudden brutish strike from the left,
Whoa!
but the detective predicted that and parried it.
That's awesome!
With a light twist, the detective shifted Rex's weight, immediately following up with a series of swift strikes.
And yet, you merely stood by and watched. Is that not a little...
Really? Well, I think I was helping plenty by not getting in the way.
You all seem to be enjoying your discussion.
You're back, Master! Everyone's here!
Our esteemed superintendent has his hands full combing the city for werewolves, so I thought I'd slip away and see how things were coming along. Oh, and well fought.
Master Detective, what of the autopsy? Did it go well?
Hold on. There's still one more step. Time to use the newly cleaned laboratory table. One, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Grey, no obvious odor, and rather thick. This contains mud, water, and one key substance. Let's try a test by color.
These colors, what do they indicate?
This is a set of detection equipment built by my brother, my former partner. It contains the colour reactions of various common chemical substances. In short, it lets you compare the colour reactions against reference bottles during preliminary screening. With experience, you can quickly narrow the possibilities without a full analysis for each sample.
Impressive device. So, have you managed to identify the substance?
A thickening agent. If mixed with mud and water. I see. A fireproofing agent. It can absorb heat and prevent fires from spreading.
Fireproof? What does it mean? Don't touch that, Master! You'll get burned!
I'm not burnt. The evaporating water carries away the heat, shielding the skin beneath.
This substance works like magic. Does that mean?
The truth behind the incident is slowly revealing itself. Society is a system of chaos. What links seemingly unrelated fragments together may be logic, but it could also be illusions or conspiracies. The autopsy revealed the body was burned post-mortem, fully contradicting the witness who claimed to have seen Grim on fire, screaming. Grim is roughly Pixie's age, yet the autopsy identifies the victim as an adult. The burned body was likely not Grim's. A fireproofing agent was found at the scene. They must have used it to make sure Grim didn't actually burn to death. Based on the evidence, I believe I have a general idea of what actually happened. That alleyway is where the incident occurred. Late afternoon, dusk, Grim and a lady arrived here at an appointed time. The two concocted a plan. A plan to fake someone's death.
A fake death? Are you saying that Grim didn't die? But we have a witness who saw it happen.
Exactly. How could the death be faked?
The fireproofing agent can insulate the user against heat. Rubbing it on the body protects it from burns. Alcohol is the most easily acquired flammable material. Using a flame-type reactor will leave some silverium residue. Grim places his camera and hat down by the side, and then applies the fireproofing agent to his entire body. His companion prepares the fuel and ignition device.
Whoa! Is he gonna get burnt?
No, before that happened, they must... The witness who saw Grim in flames is a nearby resident. According to his testimony, he would water the flowers every afternoon at that. They timed it precisely, igniting the fire just as the resident appeared. The witness saw Grim on fire and fled in terror.
But if Grim wasn't harmed by the flames, then whose body was it?
We found a carbonized body at the scene. Forensics revealed him to be a male, at least 30 years of age.
At least 30 years of age? That lad's nowhere near that old.
Besides, the body was burned post-mortem, charred enough to conceal the victim's true identity. Therefore, the corpse is merely a substitute they prepared in place of Grim.
So, without that autopsy, we'd have been forever in the dark.
Wait, then something unexpected happened. The alleys in High Piers see little traffic, but you can never predict when a street kid might wander into one. This discomfort came quickly. Thankfully, I have heard those stabilizers. A street punkster heard something. He entered the alleyway to see what happened.
But anyone walking in would see something they weren't supposed to.
That's correct. They had already set up a perfect witness to see Grim covered in flames. If this unwanted witness saw Grim moving around after his supposed death, everything they did would be a waste of time. To protect Grim from being discovered, his companion immediately... She hid Grim in a nearby dustbin or crate, but it would take time, and there was still a risk of being recognized. She had to act. Grim's companion didn't hesitate and charged at the street punk, using herself to block his view and giving Grim a chance to slip away from the other side.
And since no one saw Grim after that, everyone assumed he'd burned to death.
Nobody found out about the fake death, but the companion paid the price. During the scuffle, she lost a shoe. And that's likely what transpired. Any questions?
Incredible. You described it as if you'd seen it happen yourself. Your fame is well earned, Detective.
Can't believe Grim faked his death right under our noses. Faking your own death isn't without danger. But I still can't figure out why he would do it.
We do not have enough evidence to determine his true motive yet. But one thing is certain, a fake death. For what purpose?
Fraud?
No, it aims to convince others of your death.
Indeed, faking one's death becomes an option only when death becomes a necessity. Grim did mention he was investigating a big story, and Pixie claimed it was a case, not just a story. Perhaps Grim had become a thorn in someone's side. Someone with considerable power. Why else would he go to such lengths to fake his own death? He could have simply hidden away or taken a train out of town.
Are you saying that he's being hunted? Then whose body is it? If it wasn't Grim, we still have a murder on our hands. Someone got burned to cinders. Did Grim kill a man and use the victim's body, all to fake his own death so that he could escape?
There's not enough evidence to determine his identity. All we know is that he was a man in his 30s with a previously fractured left arm, and we still don't know who killed him.
What about that noble woman then? Who is she? If she's an accomplice to Grimm's fake death, she definitely knows something.
Unfortunately, we know very little about this lady as well. Our only clue is the high-heeled shoe she dropped, which lets us estimate her height. A person's height is about 7 times the length of their feet. Based on the size, she is slightly shorter than 5'3".
A needle in the haystack, as it were. Besides, not everyone's height matches that calculation. Do we really have to scour the entire city, trying this shoe on every woman, just like in that fairy tale?
Not yet. We have one more clue. Pixie told me that Grimm hid his key evidence in the safest place.
The safest place? Oh, but that could be anywhere. How will we even know where to start?
Let's think about where he's been. At Voice Pipe Cafe? No, too many people come and go. Clearly not a place to hide something. The home of the hunted affords little security. But the home of his supposed enemy? That is another question.
You mean the detective's office?
Grimm snuck into the office yesterday, but you caught him and drove him out, Alf.
Right! I defended the detective's office!
He was poking around the kitchen area. Let's take a look. I can see that someone has searched the cabinets. I thought it was Alf, but perhaps it was someone else. Grimm's appearance in the office was no mere coincidence. Empty storage boxes. Not here. A cabinet with a musty smell. This isn't it. Beneath the hot fluorescent tube. Not here. With Grimm's personality in mind, where would he hide it? The most dangerous place is also the safest place. Found it.
Grimm's notebook.
What's this? Isn't it from the Nameless Ashes case?
We have a name now. Okay, time for today's plans. It's all in vain.
Floreces!
Timing is everything. Reset the board.
You'll never learn.
Here comes flamethrower at the ready.
I've warned you.
Poor little thing. Rain of petals!
I'll take care of this. It's all in vain. Nevermore.
Knock it off. Ha! Youthful folly!
Burn it all down.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
This place, it's like a field of roses hidden amid a concrete jungle. I quite like it here. Eager to win me over, hmm? This place, it's like a... I've never given any gift but the gift of death to another. You're a first. Eager to win me over, hmm?
The bus is now arriving. Please stand by the stop and prepare to board.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Hours. bird's eye view. Who's hid this here? Excellent. Reset the board.
more.
Time to wither. Florece.
Here comes the fire! Fueled up and fired up!
Still making a racket. Want some more, do ya?
Timing is everything.
Poor little thing. Can't keep up with my steps. The closer to death, the brighter I bloom.
I'll take care of this. Reset the board.
Explosion!
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. This reflects the infinite expanse of the Mind Palace.
Hidden neath the rosy skirt are what?
Hours.
Rain of piddles!
Timing is everything.
Nevermore.
Burn it all down. You'll never miss if you get close enough.
I'll take care of this.
Knock it off!
Poor little thing. Your role ends here. Florece. New source of nutrients.
Timing is everything. Reset the board.
Still making a racket. You'll never learn. Red!
I'll take care of this. It's over.
Here comes the fire. Flamethrower at the ready.
Timing is everything.
Time to wither. Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns. Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems. Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns. Rain of petals! Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Stop. The office was left empty for quite a while without a tenant. Perhaps the location...
This photo? No. Impossible. The constabulary have kept the Nameless Ashes case strictly confidential.
We don't know how this connects to the Nameless Ashes case. Yet, it proves that Grimm faked his death. He planned in advance and hid in the notebook. What landed Grimm in deadly trouble is within this notebook. The notes on the Nameless Ashes scene read like an amateur's observations. The file's titled, "They Are the Cinderellas." There's more than one. A man dressed in tailored clothing, in what appears to be a coffee house. A man in a flat cap. No other distinguishing features. That alone shows alertness, experience. A stethoscope and a white linen coat that has been washed and starched repeatedly. A licensed physician, no doubt. Cinderella. Though similarly framed, the photograph was taken from a different angle to the one in the police file.
The Nameless Ashes case. That's the case you've been on.
I assigned the case and brought you in as an assistant to speed things up. So, give it your best.
Yes, sir. I shall certainly do my best.
Grimm named it the Cinderella's case, and in his notebook he used plural Cinderellas throughout.
Plural. So, it's about the bodies, I reckon, but why Cinderella? This gruesome scene's got nothing to do with fairy tales, has it?
Fairy tale and Cinderella.
Once upon a time, there lived a kind-hearted girl, bullied by her cruel sisters and made to clean the hearth each day, her clothes forever stained with cinders. And so, they called her Cinderella. By chance, she was aided by a fairy and turned into a princess for the palace ball. The prince fell instantly in love, but as the clock struck 12, the magic started to fade. In her haste to leave, she left behind one glass slipper. The prince had every woman in the city try on the slipper, desperate to find Cinderella and reunite with her.
Wait. Cinderella? And a high-heeled shoe? It's just like the case.
Perhaps they're staging their crime as a fairy tale. But to what end?
Coincidence, perhaps? Then how should we proceed?
There must be a reason why he resorted to faking his own death. It's likely to do with someone he's crossed. Even so, we need more leads to reach a true conclusion. If Grimm actually faked his death, he'll be in hiding. Find him, and we find a lead. But trying to find someone determined to stay hidden in this city is like looking for a needle in a haystack. We start with our new leads. These photographs. 3 of us, 3 photographs. Let's split up to save time.
I know that face. From the papers, perhaps. I shall search the constabulary archives and figure out his identity.
Very well. Then I'll look for the doctor. I have a doctor friend myself who may have insider information.
We've fewer leads on this last photo, but Alf and I shall do our best. How goes it? Any leads?
Lauren is optimistic, yet the search will take some time.
What of the doctor? Your contact's helping us out again, is she not? Like when she checked the remains.
Well. Yes, she'll help out. I'm sure of it.
I'm deeply sorry, Master Detective. We've no substantial leads on this last photo.
You don't have much to work with. Don't fret about it. Just tell me what you found for now.
The background tells us little, but he's dressed to the nines, suggesting that it's natural to him. No doubt a rich man.
Rich man? No. Why does that phrase ring a bell? A rich man? Much akin to the mystery of the stolen silver. Mere coincidence? Or...
Ah!
What is it, Alf?
The bread! Alf knows that bread. Alf does. Alf saw it out on the street, round and fluffy. Alf thought it looked a treat. You can buy it on Felix Lane. But, Alf doesn't know the way.
Thank you, Alf. Then we have a lead. Let's go. Felix Lane is just south of my office. shall we?
Oh, Alf practiced reading while you were out, Master. Alf learnt a new word. Forsake. Oh no, forsake! That's it! Master, please, don't forsake me.
Don't be silly. Your bread lead helped us a lot.
It did! Then Alf will buy you the tastiest of breads. Or perhaps Alf can learn to bake some herself. Just for you.
Well, I'll be off.
You look pallid, but... Thank you, but I'd much prefer if a certain someone didn't disappear again.